Are you confused with all the new crypto projects coming out? Well, our team has curated nine different coins that might just tickle your fancy. We all know that Bitcoin, of course, is the king dog of crypto. However, being on top has its drawbacks, especially for us investors. For one, the chances of Bitcoin getting 100x or even 10x is just pure hopium in this cycle anyway. Long term, all bets are off. It's probably going to go up forever. But hey, most of you probably want to get rich sooner than a decade or two from now. However, we have altcoins to fulfill our desire to see mind-boggling gains, of course, with risk, obviously. According to a CoinGecko report, top altcoin narratives have given investors an average of 1,300% returns in the first quarter of 2024. Those are wild numbers. Predictably, a meme coin gave the best returns, followed by real-world assets, or RWA, as well as AI crypto coins. So make sure to watch until the end as we explore some small to medium cap altcoins that just might give us that 10 to 100x that we have been looking for. Please note, by the way, no one has paid us to be featured in this video. The information is provided to you for free for educational purposes. This is not a recommendation for you to go out and to buy, sell, or hold any of the coins being discussed here. Investing in crypto is risky. You can lose all your money. If you want a full risk statement, as well as seeing the coins that I hold personally, I do own the coins being discussed here, either by private OTC sales, public market, or early stage investments. For full portfolio and full risk disclosures, please see the link in the description on YouTube or the pinned comment on X. That being said, our first stop is Fantom, a smart contract-enabled layer 1 blockchain comparable to Ethereum or the other major layer 1s. But unlike Ethereum, whose gas fees can be compared to, well, highway freaking robbery, man. Fantom's transaction fees cost a cent on average. You might say, well, Lark, come on. Other layer 1s like Solana can do that too. What makes Fantom so special? Why should I care? Well, thank you for asking. Fantom will soon have the Sonic upgrade. Most projects will pump leading up to a major upgrade. If we look at the top 50 performers of the last 90 days, Fantom has already ranked 13 here, beating Bitcoin, Solana, and Ethereum. People are paying attention to the Sonic upgrade. Now, upgrades are good, of course, but will it bring real value to users? Will it kick off a Fantom trend? Well, I believe that the original Fantom Opera was a great blockchain when it was launched in 2019. However, tech is always evolving, and what was good in 2019 might feel a bit dated these days. So Fantom Sonic will keep this blockchain up to date and highly competitive with the top blockchains out there right now. The TLDR is that Sonic will make things faster, capable of 180 million daily transactions, or about 2,000 transactions per second at sub-second finality, while keeping fees cheap. This could potentially make Fantom one of the fastest, if not the fastest blockchain to date. Another reason to be bullish is the launch of the stablecoin USDCE, which is supported by Circle and Wormhole, coming natively to the Fantom blockchain, which will inject liquidity into the network. The Fantom Foundation has also announced several big angel investors, including Michael Igorov, who's the founder of Curve Finance, Sam Kazemian, the founder of Frax Finance, and Fernando Martinelli, the CEO of Balancer Labs. Now, it does not take a genius to see what is going on here. Fantom is onboarding these big protocols. Fantom could be ready for some very interesting price action, so perhaps worth paying attention to. Our second coin is a relatively new layer 1 project called Nibiru Chain. What makes this special is that it's designed to handle up to 100,000 transactions per second, which makes it faster than Ethereum or Solana. On paper, it combines the security and the immutability of Bitcoin and the programmability of Ethereum. Now, this was built on the Cosmos SDK on the Tendermint core consensus, which makes Nibiru interoperable with other blockchains in the Cosmos ecosystem. Another advantage over other layer 1s is the hybrid consensus mechanism. It combines proof of stake and proof of work, which enhances both security and performance. The tech behind Nibiru looks pretty gosh darn interesting. But we all know that it does not guarantee success. Narrative is so often what will make or break any crypto project. Nibiru also has this covered, not just being the 10th Fantom planet out there somewhere. Anyway, its ecosystem hosts real world assets, DeFi, gaming coins, among others, with lots of big things rumored to be coming soon that could drive a lot of hype. It also has some big names backing it up, like Kraken Ventures, Tribe Capital, and Hashkey. As for tokenomics, its current market cap is around $80 million at the time of recording this video, with 1.5 billion token maximum supply. If you are looking for some kind of low cap layer one gem, well, you might want to go out and do some more research, DYOR as we say, into Nibiru. Next up, in a data-driven society, one of the biggest concerns, of course, privacy. Hard online. Partisia is a new blockchain that was created to address this very issue. And no, it's nothing like privacy coins like Monero, which hide all transaction details and stuff like that. But the TLDR is Partisia blockchain uses a special technology called multi-party computation, or MPC, to offer secure and private transactions for businesses and for governments. Pretty interesting, right? This MPC tech acts like a privacy filter for data while also ensuring that everything's being analyzed, ensuring thus high security and impressive speed with under 1 second finality. Now, I know that is maybe a bit confusing, all that stuff. So I'll just give you an example. The EU implemented General Data Protection Regulation, or GDPR, to protect people's privacy. Partisia uses MPC to anonymize data while letting companies use it. So imagine you're an online seller. GDPR says you cannot analyze customer data like email and purchases without anonymizing it first. Well, Partisia helps by acting like a privacy protecting blender for this information. You feed in the purchase data and it scrambles it within the blockchain. Now you can analyze trends like popular colors without ever actually seeing personal info, so you stay compliant with these kind of regulations. Another practical use case is surveys, for example. Partisia can guarantee the anonymity of respondents to surveys. Surveyors will be able to get the results, get the data without compromising the privacy and the identity of the participants. Partisia even connects and shares information securely with other blockchains, making it ideal for handling sensitive data like medical records or some kinds of financial information. As you can imagine, it can be implemented in a wide variety of different fields and use cases needing privacy, because not all things need privacy, which is basically everything, really, when you think about it. Now, the project, still very young, but it does boast some pretty big partnerships: Google Cloud, Red Cross, and others. As for tokenomics, its MPC token has a supply limit of 1 billion tokens and a market cap of around $50 million at the time of recording. Now, we have discussed this a lot of times, that lower cap tokens have a better chance of getting that 10 or even 100x move. So, do with that information what you will. Again, always DYOR. The fourth token is Taiko. This is one of the tokens we've tackled in our top 5 crypto airdrops video that could earn you some of that sweet ka-ching. I'll drop a link below. If you missed that video, go and watch it if you want to learn how to get eligible for an airdrop for Taiko. So what is Taiko? Well, the nerdy explanation is Taiko blockchain is a permissionless roll-up based blockchain aiming to tackle Ethereum's scalability issues, essentially an Ethereum layer 2 scaling solution. This is a new network built to handle more transactions per second than Ethereum can do today. Now, it does this by working alongside Ethereum, much like an extra lane on a highway. It also has some pretty good backers. The project has already raised $37 million in 3 different funding rounds. Investors include big names like OKX Ventures, Lightspeed Capital, and Hashed. There is still no news yet as of the mainnet launch, thus the testnet farming airdrop opportunity. So keep an eye on this one. Now, let me interrupt the flow real quick to let you know what the best damn newsletter in crypto before we get into the next few coins. And that newsletter, of course, is my newsletter. It's called Wealth Mastery. Every single week, my team and I are working hard to bring you the latest and the best money-making insights on airdrops, altcoin news, meme coins, deep dives, NFTs, charts, and much, much more. Join our 120,000 plus weekly readers and sign up for free using the link down below in the description or in the pinned comment on X. The fifth coin, Jupiter, on the Solana network. I personally think this could be the next Uniswap. Jupiter is a decentralized exchange aggregator platform, which means that it allows Solana users to find the best token prices. Well, at least that's when Solana is working. Right? Solana. Anyway, its super simple interface makes it super easy, even for DeFi newbies. As an added bonus, Jupiter also has a perpetual swaps exchange, allowing those with a higher risk tolerance or more skills to bet on the future price of an asset. It even offers 100x leverage for all the crazy degens out there who like living on the edge. It also has a bridge that allows users to send assets cross-chain. So lots of great features. The hype surrounding Jupiter is also evident in the increase in trading volume. Last March, it registered 46.8 billion in trading volume, a 3x increase from December 2023. Now, some noteworthy partnerships here include Mercurio, which is a fiat on-ramp provider, Star Atlas, which is a blockchain gaming metaverse. Jupiter also has a very active and interesting staking rewards program. Now, this is a model that actually incentivizes participation in the project's governance mechanisms, which thus rewards stakeholders for voting. So you get Jupe incentives, launchpad fees, and airdrops. With Solana getting a lot of traction, it could be a good idea to look at the projects within the ecosystem. And I believe that even though Jupiter has already had some big moves and has around a $2 billion market cap at the time of recording, that it could go much higher and even reach Uniswap's peak valuation of $25 billion or so, which is about a 10x still from here. Maybe. Next up, Bitcoin Maxis. This one is for you. It's called Ordiswap. This is an automated market maker built on top of the Bitcoin network. Think Uniswap, but on Bitcoin. It's the pioneer in bringing decentralized exchange functionalities directly to the Bitcoin network, which of course gives it a first mover advantage. It allows users to easily swap various BRC20 tokens built on Bitcoin, but in a decentralized and simple manner. Ordiswap's native token plays an important role in governance. ORDS token holders can actually vote on proposals that shape the future development of the Ordiswap protocol. Its partners include DWF Labs and Thorchain, among others. As for tokenomics, it has a market cap of around $113 million and a total supply of 1 billion tokens. But that's just for the ORDS token. And why I want to bring it up today is because they're actually launching a BRC20 token soon, which native Bitcoin asset, very interesting. It's called Reos, R-E-O-S. That's going to be via an ape terminal sale pretty soon. So watch out for Bitcoin DeFi. Definitely not a narrative to fade. And this could be a major early mover in the space, but super early. Consider it that it is a risk and it may not succeed. Next up is another blockchain project which promises data privacy protection on the Ethereum network. So this is DOP, or the Data Ownership Protocol, and it functions as a privacy-preserving layer for users. It uses zero-knowledge proof technology to allow users to decide what crypto assets and what transactions they actually wish to make public. For example, your DOP-enabled crypto wallet has just received your salary. And this transaction will remain private instead of being public for everybody to see forever there on out for the rest of history. It remains encrypted and visible only to people that you want to disclose it to. Now imagine applying for a loan, and instead of exposing all of your details to strangers, you can simply select the bits that you want to share and share it with just the right people, like the bank, of course, that will give you the loan. Now, as for funding, the project has already raised $162 million in its pre-launch token sales. The mainnet is going to be launched very, very soon, so keep an eye out for that. Next up, let's talk AI. AI, massive narrative. today and in the foreseeable future for the next decade. And it's estimated that AI will contribute $15.7 trillion to the world economy by 2030. Kind of a big deal. So don't be surprised if a lot of new crypto projects will put AI on their names just to ride that hype. However, there will always also be projects that will aim to add real value to the industry. And one of those, AIT. Now, let's just backtrack a bit here. All AI models need powerful GPUs and powerful processors. But do you know what else they need? They need big data sets to train on. And processing a huge amount of data, well, it's not cheap. Of course, AI companies with deep pockets like Amazon or Google, obviously they can afford it. But how about those smaller players wanting to get an edge, wanting to get started up? Well, this is where AIT protocol can help. AIT protocol makes it cheaper by eliminating intermediaries and connecting users directly out to a large pool of experts willing to help with their AI projects. Those who help with analyzing and contributing different computational resources are then incentivized with AIT tokens. The project's backers and strategic partners include Maven Capital, Magala Ventures, and BNB Chain. Now, its current market cap is below $50 million. Now, obviously, if it ever goes up to $1 billion, which AI hype could drive it there, that would be a 20x. Not saying that's what's definitely going to happen, but it's got a lot of potential being a low cap coin. Now, last one on our list, when we talked about before, is EMC, which stands for Edge Matrix Computing. Now, what's cool about this? Well, for one, it's a multi-narrative token. It's an AI token. It's a DPIN project as well, which are both narratives that are expected to do very well in the current bull run cycle. Their site says that Edge Matrix is the leading multi-chain AI DPIN protocol powering AI dApps with decentralized edge computing infrastructure. Sounds pretty nerdy, I know. But the idea, kind of low-key genius. The network simply harvests idle computing power from contributors, which is not a brand new idea, but is a very good idea. So imagine having a high-end computer that you don't use often. Instead of just letting it go idle, especially while you're sleeping, for example, you can actually share out your computing resources with the network and get compensated with tokens in the process, which is pretty damn cool. Now, that's the same concept behind Render and Golem and others. And Render, of course, currently one of the largest AI crypto projects with a $3.8 billion market cap at the time of recording. Now, does this type of cloud computing service have a lot of room to grow? Yeah. Well, according to market intelligence and advisory firm Mordor, what a name, guys. Research analyst named Sauron. Anyway, the cloud computing market size will grow to $1.3 trillion by 2029. And besides, EMC does not need a lot to get a 10 or 20x since the current market cap is roughly $60 million. So if we get to $1 billion, that's like a 20x or something. Again, high potential. And as the mainnet starts rolling out, we'll see a lot of hype, I think, built around this. Now, is there a guarantee that any of the coins I mentioned here are going to moon? Of course not. This is crypto, guys. There's no such thing as 100% sure, okay? Any of these could go to zero very quickly. However, if we look closely, then certain ingredients you will see can contribute to making a project successful. It's having a combination of the right partnerships, the right community support, the right utility, the right idea at the right time. And a lot of these, I think, have it. So hope you get those big gains this cycle. And if any of these are a spark for you that leads to something interesting, then fantastic. But of course, as always, DYOR, guys, investing in crypto is risky. You can lose all your money. Just because I mentioned something here doesn't mean you should go blindly ape into it, okay? Keep that in mind. Thanks for watching.